Hopefully, I can edit this well and chop this up fast enough. I feel like I need to vent, and this is the platform that I use to vent most of the time. And as per usual, I hope that this reaches someone and it makes sense to somebody. This is also a way for me to work on my articulation skills. So let's hope this works out. The last 2 weeks of me have been filled with a lot of anxiety, a lot of self reflection, a lot of trying to get closer to God, and unfortunately, dealing with the loss of loved ones, right? To all my guys who are lover boys, very loving people, very caring people, like you would put your life on the line. You almost have, not even almost, you have the ability to put your heart and soul down for somebody and do what you need to do for somebody and change your whole lifestyle for somebody if it means that you can help them and they're able to reciprocate that back in the way that is meaningful to you. Here's something that I need you guys to know, because you're going to be like me. And my boy Yasin, if you're seeing this, bro, I appreciate you talking me through this. I need you guys to understand this. I keep forgetting that I'm not looking at a webcam with another person. I'm looking at you guys. It's only YouTube, so I stare at this camera now. I need you guys to understand this. There should be no point you are doing anything to try to help someone heal, try to help quote unquote fix somebody, quote unquote. I like heal, help someone heal, fix someone, be Superman. What I like to say is, you try to play God's role. That's not your job. The only two people that can help in the healing process of an individual person is the person themselves and God. Only two things, right? So I'm saying this to let y'all know that, because this is something that I've dealt with. I can confidently say I genuinely love that person. I have no hatred, even with me not appreciating how things disintegrated. I can still say that I still have love for that person. But if you want to love anybody, I feel like there has to be a level of love that you have for yourself, aka self-respect. Some things aren't just meant to happen. You should never try to force anything, ever, especially if you feel like you're slowly chipping away and or foregoing your standards. There's this Middle Eastern girl that I remember seeing on Instagram. I see her a lot. She has a podcast. I don't remember her name. I'll probably put it like somewhere around here really quick. I'm probably going to quickly edit this and put her Instagram here. But she always talks about self-respect, relationships, and her connection to God. And she does a podcast with her dad and her brother. I don't remember which one it is. Point being is that there should be no point in which your standards are lowered. And most of the time, people don't have an issue with most people don't have an issue with their standards being too high. People have an issue with enforcing their standards. Don't. Just have some self-respect. Honestly, bro. For my recent relationship, for me, I realized, despite how much I love and care about that person, there's certain things I just can't do or take. 2 weeks have been a struggle, especially it being my first semester of school. And not only that, but I'm also broke. Being a full-time student. Also being an engineering major. And today I also tried changing my brakes. That didn't go well, by the way. That was just pretty mid. I actually didn't even get the chance to change the brakes because it was too damn cold outside. It went from pretty nice, warm, and breezy to absolutely brick outside. And now I have to change these brakes tomorrow. And I have an appointment with my therapist also in the morning tomorrow, so we'll see how that goes. Jesus Christ. I just want you guys to walk away with a couple of things, because I'm not like these YouTubers who create comprehensive videos and whatnot. I just speak my mind, and hopefully I'm articulate enough to speak my ideas. Man, especially if you're a very loving and caring person and you feel like you have almost infinite love to give to anybody around you, please remind yourself that even though you think your love is infinite, when you're pouring into another human being and they're not in the best spot, when you're pouring into them and they're not 100% how you're doing it or 100% on even healing to begin with, you will feel drained. You will lose the ability to feel. You will get tired. You'll notice more fatigue for yourself. And I'm saying this because I've noticed this. My energy levels have gone up despite me being still a little tired, but my base level, my I don't describe it, it's like my soul energy has gone up. I feel like I'm me Again, I feel calm. I'm a lot more reflective. My anxiety is gone. Still in pain-ish, but I'll be alright. Like, yeah, it's like 20%, 30%, 20, 30, just dropping every day. Especially as I admit to the things that I did wrong first. I think a big thing that guys need to do is try to admit everything you did wrong first before you even try to think about the other person. Because when you do that, oh my god, like any form of healing or restoration of self feels so much easier. Bro, you have no idea. Please take more accountability. Don't just take responsibility. Take accountability. I always view these two things as very different. I feel like taking responsibility is acknowledging that something is your fault, and taking accountability is not only just acknowledging that something is your fault, but taking the steps towards actually improving the things that were in your control. That's what I mean by taking accountability, especially for men out there. Please take accountability. Because especially if you're trying to date out here and be with other people, I'm not saying this was what my situation was. I'm not saying this is what my situation was, to repeat. I'm not trying to what's the word? I'm not trying to shade nobody. It's not my thing. But I'm speaking for other homies. I'm definitely shading other homies, for sure. But I'm not shading my situation. I've seen a lot of homies deal with moments with people that they're interested in where they don't give themselves enough self-respect, and they try to do too much for the other person, not realizing how they're I've seen some dark roads. Basically, I did what they did, but like nowhere near as bad. So please take care of yourselves. If you do not take accountability, you will not learn from your mistakes. You will not move on. You will not level up. Especially if you're on the self-improvement steez, you will definitely not level up. I'm telling you. Take accountability for everything. I remember my best friend sent me a screenshot of this guy who was married, I think he was married. He got divorced. And the issue is that he said a part of the marriage, the reason that it didn't work out was partially because of him, but he hasn't taken full accountability for the things that happened in his marriage on his end. And in my opinion, and in my best friend's opinion, we both agreed that if you do not take full accountability, especially in marriages or relationships, for your side of actions, decisions, one, you'll never be able to learn. And honestly, if I was your friend, I would definitely put that relationship on you. For sure. Take accountability. Take steps forward. If you're close to me, if you know me, I'm also going to tell you, get closer to God as much as possible. I can't tell you my way because my way is a little unique. I won't lie. As of right now, I'm actually personally struggling with between my faith in Christianity and Islam. And I've been doing a lot of historical research, and it has really challenged my faith in at least in the Bible, historically speaking. I still believe in God. Still pray. You know what I'm saying? But as a person who tries to combine science and religion a lot to keep a sound mind and to hopefully find the truth, it's hard out here. Ramadan's coming up soon, guys. 4 days, I think, 4 or 5 days. But yeah. I think I ranted my head off already. My mind feels clear. Hopefully you guys could make some sense out of this. If you can't, don't worry about it. This is one of those rants. This is a rant episode. I don't think any of y'all are supposed to understand this. It's gonna get uploaded anyways. I'm still gonna cut it in the way where you don't see me breathing in between or taking long pauses. I hope you'll have a nice day. God bless. Take care of yourselves, pretty please.